Welcome back to another Let's Play Kirby's Adventure. And we're still fighting off the Meta Knight goons. They have a health meter telling you how much of them are left. Jeez, stumbling over my words over here. And yes, I forgot to mention the Meta Knight's name in the last part because I didn't have enough time. And yeah, I don't know, he's kind of contradicting. Sometimes he'll help you and sometimes he'll attack you. It's kind of a unique person, a unique character in the game. So you don't know which side he's actually on. It's kind of weird. And yes, there's like a whole story behind it, but I'm not sure of the story. I think in the anime he's a good guy, because they did make a Kirby anime, which I never watched. I watched a couple episodes, but not like crap load. I don't know. It was just never, the anime wasn't really appealing to me. I like the games a lot better. But don't think I'm saying that because I'm not an anime fan, because yes, I do like to watch anime. I'm just not into most video game animes except for Sonic X. And so yeah, now we're facing one of these new types. If I didn't fight him before, this is the enemy where you can only get the power up by fighting him. You absorb him and you get the ability called Mic. What basically does is you bring out like these different microphones, and Kirby yells at them and it kills everybody on screen. And for mini bosses and bosses, it does quite a lot of damage to them. And that little floating ball over there gives you the laser ability, which is totally useless, in my opinion. Unless you're trying to get to like secret areas or whatever. But I never use it because it sucks. Well, what you can do with it is you can actually deflect it off the ground if the ground is angled, and it'll just go straight up in the air if the ground's angled if you shoot the laser at it. And here's the one I was talking about. It's pretty much easy if you can get the timing right. Here's the arena. Basically what you do here is fight mini bosses. And there's yeah, they have different animations for the 3 mic attacks, which is pretty neat in my opinion. I like them. I don't know. Oh yeah, I think it was Superstar that made like different sound effects for them instead of just the same one over and over again. Because I remember the last one sounded like a freaking heavy metal thing or whatever. It's like, whoa, what the heck? I thought that little detail was hilarious. Of course, that's what Kirby's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like little humor and everything. It's supposed to be like a little fun little dude. And this is what I'm talking about. Those lasers, you could zap the hills and they'll deflect off of them. I don't know why that it does that. I know it's basic design, but sometimes you need to, sometimes they just basically give you those slants to kill the enemies with the laser. I don't really use them because I don't use the laser. And here's the ability called high jump. When you're on the ground, basically what you do is push B and you do a really high jump, which refers to its name. And you have invincibility frames, and every time you touch something, every time you touch something, you basically kill it or destroy it, depending on what it is. It's good for one of the bosses, in my opinion, because I use it on, well, it's good for the, it's good for one of the bosses. Not this one. I haven't really found it useful for this boss, because it's hard as crap. Not really hard, but you get what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was trying to actually spit the power up back at her. And I think this is the time when I actually start dying, because I think I die at this boss at least like once. I never really liked this boss. I've always hated it because they have it in the first game. It's really annoying to dodge. I mean, you can't tell when it's done painting. Suddenly, when the painting is already dodged, the stupid boss will come up and just like ram you, and it gets really annoying. And that's basically what happened to me right there. I think this is I think I beat her this time, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. That thing just popped, like, zoomed right off the screen. That's the annoying thing. This boss will jump to other easels on screen, and it gets kind of annoying. Because sometimes, like, you'll think it's going one way, but it's actually going the other way, and it ends up ramming you. Like that. The roller skate concepts. I don't know. You just signed your death wish. No, you still signed your death wish. You can't avoid it. That's right. Deserve that frickin' roller skate person, whatever it's called. Now we're at Butter Buildings, level 3. And if I remember, this is the tower that we have to climb or whatever. It means like the whole hub world's just a straight up line. And if you haven't noticed, we meet these rocks, and we probably met them last time. They basically give you rock ability. If you ever played Melee, you probably know what I'm talking about. Because in Melee, it's one of Kirby's special techniques in, well, not Melee, Super Smash Bros. It's a special technique, and it's freaking, that's why Kirby's really powerful in Super Smash Bros. Because you use that and it does a crap load of damage. And there's one of these switches I was talking about. I will get some of them, but I won't get all of them. Mainly because sometimes I don't have the right power-ups to get them. And if you hit the switch, you'll see this little thing happen, and it actually refills your health. So I guess if you would want to refill your health, you'd use it. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother because they're basically just mini games, unless you want to unlock all the mini games for some odd reason. You can basically go through this game with one sitting anyways, and I have well enough life. I have a ton of lives to last the rest of the game. I don't really need any more because I don't really die that much, of course. We'll probably see later that I probably do end up dying a lot more because it gets a significant difficulty change, and enemies start spawning out of nowhere and flying down from top screen, and it freaking ends up hurting you because you don't even see it. Kind of like what the rocks are doing, but from the sky instead of the ledges. Which kind of gets annoying later, because it's probably the responsibility of my desk because of enemies popping like out of nowhere. And for this part, you're gonna need the wheel power up. Well, you don't particularly need it, but it makes this section easier because you just glide right through the spikes. And you get invincibility frames when you're going super fast, so you don't end up getting hurt at all. And this is one of the rare moments that I actually do something badass and get both of these things. It's not really badass. You gotta be really careful because once Kirby is off the screen on the lower, from the lower screen, he's dead. Basically, there's no coming back. He's dead. Well, there it is because you have lives, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't get a game over at all. I do lose a couple lives here and there, but I don't get a game over. It's kind of surprising because I almost always at least get one game over in a Kirby game for some reason. And here's one of the mini boss special abilities. It's called Backdrop, and I'll be showing that a little bit off later. And I guess this is my lucky day because I got 2 1-ups from the mini game at the end of the stages. I think there's like 6 stages in each level, if I recall. And this is what the backdrop do. You suck an enemy in, and you basically backdrop them, like do a whole bunch of slams. Like you use the directional buttons to slam them, or pick which way to slam them anyways. You slam them upwards, down, left or right. It's pretty awesome. There's another ability called Throw, but we won't be seeing that later because I actually do get that ability. I don't really keep it. I like the little effect. There's a tower when you're walking up, even though it looks totally fake and you're not moving anywhere. That's the power of the NES. It still looks really good. It's really appealing to me. Because like I said, the graphics for the NES are really appealing to me. No, I just lost that. Right there, I'm griefing my moments. I'm like, no. You'll see that a lot of when I'm ducking like that. It means I'm frustrated. Or I lost something I didn't want to lose. Or, well, anyways, it's the end of the part. See you guys in the next part. See you guys until then.